A few weeks ago we were teaching Mitch a great method to increase his driver speed, which led to an extra 20 yards. Today I've shown Mitch a method to help control the club face with the aim to hit the driver out the middle. And this only took 15 minutes to see incredible results. So let's dive into the lesson and see how we did just that. So Mitch, a couple of weeks ago we had you down hitting some golf shots, working on gaining more distance. You've gone away, worked on that. How have you got on?
So probably not worked on it as much as you'd have liked me to, mate. But yeah, it's difficult trying to. Obviously, you've taught me that technique.
Yeah.
Bending down, swinging straight through it. I'm still finding it difficult to control the direction of my shots. I'm finding that the strike is very inconsistent in terms of like some are toey, some are heely. I'm struggling to find the middle of the club really.
Okay. And would you say it is more the heel strike or toe strike?
I think it's more of a toe strike.
Okay.
I mean, it does fluctuate, don't get me wrong. But I'd say probably the majority of them are more out of the toe and causing like big hooks or a big push out to the right, really.
Yeah.
It's funny, actually, I've had a couple of comments on my videos lately about how I'm a young lad and I should be having faster club head speed. So quite relevant, mate. That was low.
Low on the face, was it? Let's have a look at the...
It felt it.
Strike location, yeah. So
very heely, mate.
Quite heely.
Definitely not toey.
Heely. So, yeah.
Maybe
fairly in the middle of the first one, and the last two have been out the heel. Let's have a look at a few more.
That was high, wasn't it?
Yeah, ever so slightly high. Okay.
Very much heely, not toey, aren't I?
Yeah. Looks like it from here. Definitely, just from having a look at those few shots.
Yeah. I can feel it now. It's out the heel every time.
Yeah. Obviously, when the golf shots are hit out the heel, it does have a big effect on the spin rate of the golf ball. If we have a look at some of the numbers, and we'll go with spin rates of 3,500 on that one. Usually we want to be having a look for you around 2,500. You know, high 2,000s is your maximum really.
Yeah.
And in terms of strike, obviously we know they're quite far out the heel at the moment. Having a look at, the club delivery.
Look at that. Wow.
So that one there, we can see it there that, a lot of these shots at the moment are definitely out the heel. And in terms of direction, to be able to control the club face with driver, strike is key. Here effect, it's going to change what the club face does.
Yeah.
But in your case, because it's hit quite far out the heel, it's going to cause the spin to curve off to the right.
Yeah.
So if we can fix your strike, that should eliminate the rightward miss that you're getting at the moment.
Right, okay.
And to do that, what we're going to start off with is a very, very simple just tweak with the way you set up to the golf ball. So with this tweak, if you just set up to the golf ball now for me, I just want you just to stand a touch further away from the ball. Yep, so that we get that toe end in line with the golf ball. The reason is, when we lift the driver up like this here, you can see it squares things up.
Oh, right, yeah.
So when you have it here and we lift it up, it's promoting that heel strike. So especially when we're lifting up, pushing upwards from that move, squatting down, pushing upwards, that's not going to
Mate, I've never seen that before. That is such a interesting way of looking at it.
Yeah, literally just from, when I realised this, I changed this myself in my game, and I noticed a big difference because of it.
Right, wow.
Not really changing much, so let's see if it has the same change for you.
For me,
fingers crossed. So straight away, having a look at the spin rate, 2,500. That's exactly what we're looking for. Carry, obviously, very similar to before. Face angle is in the minus, but what's interesting is the face angle with the rest, we're in the minus.
Right.
Probably a little bit more, just because ball's hit out the heel, it's going to close it down more, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's less closed, and that strike must have been fairly corner.
Still healing.
Still got a bit of work to do.
Some work to do.
I mean, the spin rate's gone down just from you changing that, so we'll just go from that.
Still feeling it a bit heely, that.
Yeah.
Spin rate, what, 1800?
1800,
so much lower.
Yeah, so much lower just from changing it again. Still out the heel.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, now we're talking.
That was a little bit better.
Now
wasn't
we're
it?
talking. So that one, let's get our editor to replay that one. When you have a look at the swing there, you set up, just before you made the swing, that almost looked like the ball was, you know, outside of where the club was, but you were able to perform that shot. Your total and carry distances have gone up miles there, and the spin rate has dropped massively as well.
Completely different
right,
shot shape,
fingers
really.
crossed, this one has got to be surely closer to the middle.
Oh, it's not the top.
Okay, it's not out the heel. There you go. Yeah. I'm just going to put that one up, forget where it is. We need it in the middle of the driver, don't we?
Mate.
So that there, big difference.
Slow progressions are being made.
But what's exciting there is that's, you know, high middle. Yeah. If we can get that a touch lower, then boom, you know, we're going to be laughing massively. Ooh, was that Healy again, would you say?
I think so. I couldn't really tell that time. Given my track record, I imagine it is.
Yeah.
Massively. Right.
So another one, this is going to be even more challenging for you. Because obviously we're trying to get it more out the toe, favouring more of that side of the club. I'm going to place a head cover right there.
Okay.
So this is going to really force you
tight, that.
to hit the toe side of the club.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to give you a touch more leeway just because it's your first one. I'll be nice. But let's have a look at this.
Right, okay. Jeez. It does look tight.
Okay, spin rate was a bit high, so maybe off the top of the face, but you missed the head cover.
Yeah.
So that
it felt a better shot than last time.
Yep. So that was
central.
Yeah. So that went quite high.
Just high on
off
the
the top.
face.
Yeah, high off the face. So what tee height do you use?
I used the Pink Castles.
Okay.
I was going to say, is it a little bit high?
I was just thinking that. Let me try just lowering it a little bit with that one there. So that's a touch lower.
That looks a bit better to me.
Yeah. There we go. And I'm going to just be a bit harsher with you there. Yeah. Oh, so
felt better.
You hit the head cover, but it felt better, didn't it?
Yes, and the sound was different.
Some of it probably because you hit the head cover as well. So a little bit out the heel, but spin rate's much better.
Yes.
You know, carry's 250.
Better, yeah. 15 yards better there.
So, you know, and it's a much straighter shot.
Yeah.
So you're definitely getting more club face control just from doing that there.
How high on the face have I hit that with this new tee?
Let's have a look. So,
mates.
Yeah, so
much more in the centre of the face.
Definitely the right height, isn't it?
Just need to get it in the centre of the club.
So we've lowered the tee. We've got the driver head cover there, and we're getting you to set up miles out the toe. And I'm going to really get it there now. So you've got to hit that out the toe to avoid hitting.
Jesus Christ.
Hitting the actual head cover.
Oh, smashing the head cover there. Head cover.
But what's interesting is face angle looked pretty good. Have a look at this. So you can see you've got loads of room to still get it more out the toe, haven't you?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get one where we completely avoid that head cover.
Right, this is going to be difficult.
Yes.
There we go.
So that one was pretty hooky. Having a look at the carry, 236, but the total was good.
Spin rate's very low.
Spin rate's really, really low. You know, we'd much rather see it, see it hit it lower than
that was out the
higher.
toe.
But look at that. That's the first one we've been able to get you hitting it actually out the toe side of the club. And not just that. Oh, it didn't record. I was getting ready to say out the middle as well, the right height. But much better results from that. So that one then's probably started off to the right, because you can see as soon as we play that recording there, as soon as you hit the ball, the driver opens a touch, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So that's just from the toe strike. That's just the natural cause of gear effect. So if we hit a couple more, seeing if we can hit the toe, we'll take the head cover away, and hopefully that's when we start to neutralise it.
I was going to say, mate, I imagine it's like if you've got a beginner golfer or an amateur golfer who slices it every shot, you've kind of got to teach them how to hook it before they find that middle point.
Correct.
So I guess it's kind of like this, isn't it?
But we're not changing your swing to do that. We're just we're just getting you to understand, okay, that's where I want to hit the ball. To do that, I've got to bring my arms closer.
Yeah, okay. Just getting that feel, I guess.
Yeah,
isn't it?
definitely.
Oof. There we go. It's a little bit better. It's high spin though.
Hitting the head cover, so that might be a bit out the... Well, it's still pretty good, isn't it?
I just clipped the head cover, didn't I?
Yeah, just clipped it at the end. Let's watch that one there. Yeah, you can see it just clips it.
Much more central club face wise.
Definitely.
Oh,
there you go. We're getting closer. Definitely getting closer here. So what do you think you're doing to avoid the head cover?
I'm kind of swinging more into out.
Okay.
I feel like it's more of that sort of draw swing that I'm trying to do to avoid the head cover.
Yeah.
Don't know whether that's right or not.
No, it's a good way of doing it. What I would suggest on this one is as soon as you get to the top of the swing, just think, right, my hands need to get closer to me.
Hands need to get closer to me, right.
So have a swing up to the top there. That's it. So rather than pushing the club, so if you swing on the inside, great, but then all of a sudden the club's going to swing out to the right.
Yeah.
And that's when you're going to hit the head cover.
Okay.
So what we've got to get you doing is going from the top, and if you start to turn now, hands want to feel like they're getting closer.
Okay, right, I'm with you.
Yeah.
So hands kind of come a little bit closer down towards my legs, my waist.
That's it.
Okay, right, that's interesting.
So really bring them in. I was very harsh on that one, I must admit. Very harsh.
Did feel strange, obviously, new swing sort of thought. It feels a bit different all the time, doesn't it?
But
Central,
again, very neutral. So, you know, you've just scraped the head cover at the top.
Yeah, centre on the face though. Low, yeah.
But, you know, we're getting much closer to the middle, aren't we? Just from aiming somewhere over here.
There's a vast difference in the location of the club face that I'm finding compared to where we started. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. From the start, it was a lot out the heel.
Yeah.
And then now we're gradually bringing it back to the middle, which is good. So on this one, we've got the head cover away. And I'm going to get you to set up. This is going to be really weird now because I've got you obviously set up at the toe. Let's get you set up at the toe still, but at impact, we want to like almost hit it here.
Yeah, okay.
So we'll start somewhere in the middle, in between the middle of the club and the toe.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to feel from the top, as you're pushing upwards, the club's coming towards you, so closer to you. So keeping the hands close, that's it.
Right, I'm with you.
Now we're talking.
That's better, I think.
Spin rate, like I said before, 2.5 to just under 3,000 is good. Carries better.
It felt better.
It's definitely more in control, that, isn't it?
Look at that.
And there you go.
Massive difference.
Big difference there. So, beautiful strike. Right, is it bang out the middle? Oh,
Harry.
There we go.
Thank you, mate.
Lesson sorted.
Let's just finish.
That's superb. There you go. I might just have that as a thumbnail.
Oh, mate, yeah. 0 millimetres, 0 millimetres.
That's bang on. Jeez, no offset, no impact height, just bang on in the middle there.
That is class, mate. It's just a weird feeling.
Yeah.
Obviously, so let's just go back to what I was doing. So I'm kind of go like that.
Yeah.
And the hands are quite far away from me, obviously.
Yeah.
Pulling them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I'm just trying to figure it out in my head how that works with the club face.
So think of it this way, is that, I'll just explain this quickly just to finish off. When you get to the top, if we push the hands, I've spoken about this in a different video, but when we push the hands to the net or target, you can see there it pushes the club head out to the right.
Yeah.
Obviously great for draws, but we're going to promote more of the heel strike.
Right.
You've got that draw by a shape from getting in to out, but from here, if we carry on, it's going to make contact at the heel. So you've got to pull the hands round.
It's like closing the club face down a little.
Yeah. If we close the club face down, what's going to lead the race? The golf ball.
Yeah,
the toe side, isn't it?
All right, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Rather than the heel. So this video has been brought to you today by GX Golf, who provide high quality golf clubs for a fraction of the price in comparison to their competitors on the market. So you can check out the link in the description below for that, 10% off. Make sure you go ahead and give these 3 tips a go because they will definitely improve your golf game. And why not check out this video over here, the part 1 series of these 2 parts, where we talk about how we can gain more distance on our drives. This is what we did with Mitch first before we started controlling the club face and the strike.